I want a full refresh just because it's cinematic. It's nice. I like it. The long-lost cousin. The bad news. The 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops and seedy depots that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Pearl Ann Scarlet, your cousin's mother, and your aunt seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of Stella's flashlight while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Come on, you, whatever your name is, grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot. As the creature in the tree line grows louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness. You dive forward and scoop Gretchen into your arms just before she manages to wiggle out of her harness. Your eyes fixate on the dark tree line over Duke's shoulder. God damn it! Every time. Every time we see this, I'm like, I'm sorry, Duke. Stella, keep an eye on them for us. Make sure they don't get into any more trouble. My grandmother called them ditchlings, and they are a terrible omen, a sign of great suffering and destruction to come. Make yourself at home. From now on, you're back at the estate by bedtime. No more impromptu sleepovers. Wow, that is some heavy stuff. No wonder Stella seemed distant. I'm gonna keep my ears open for you. The diner is where everyone comes to gossip, so I hear a lot about what goes on around here. I'll let you know if anyone mentions those monsters or anything else strange or unusual. Have either of you seen Rosalina around town? I don't want to seem like a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my text, and I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into trouble out there. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it would be okay if Reese could come hang out. Nothing strenuous, we promise. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now anyways. Forgot this happened. Stay home. Wait for the week to end. Don't keep putting yourself in the path of danger. This is all I'll ask. You're interrupted by a sudden movement out in the corner of your eye. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of a hill. She didn't. I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it as a secret hangout spot these days. But the shaman, that place was shut down like 100 years ago. After a collapse that killed over 100 people. My dad is the foreman at the continuous mine facility, and he says they only abandoned this mine because there wasn't enough coal left. So it's actually really safe, and we can hang out here whenever we want. My dad says our house is haunted. Kanika is interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. Wait a second. Where'd 3 of you run off to? Are you kidding me? There is something in the darkness before you that's much louder, though you don't hear it, but you can feel it in your chest, like the deep growl of a predator. Hey, are you alright, Daz? Stella reaches for your shoulder, but not before the light from the phone illuminates the chamber. Daz? Daz, are you alright? Wait, Becca and Alexis are still down there. You can't just leave them here. I know which way they were going. They'll listen to you this time, I promise. Also, once again, Tabitha was not with us in our playthrough here. This was a mess up from the game. Everything else is good, but yeah, Tabitha was not there, not present. The two of you manage to squeeze through the entrance just as the walls of the mine come crashing down. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. You collapse in Tabitha's dusty guest bed, your head empty of thoughts. After your time in the Shaw mine, you barely even notice the dust. When you close your eyes, your thoughts drift to Alexis and Becca, terrified and alone, if not already dead. There are two of them now. I love that this is in the recap. I love that we needed to know there are two opossums now living in the guest room. As you're ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Daz, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I mean, I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again. I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry you got caught up in that. I'll be praying for those poor kids. I can't imagine how scared they must be. Morning. Is the new blend ready? Of course. Daz, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will be just a minute. Oh, excuse me. Wait, you're Daz, aren't you? My name is Beau. I'm Duke's boy. It's a pleasure to meet you. Also, welcome, Pigeon. Welcome in here. Hope you're having a good Sunday. We're doing a quick recap of what's happened up until this point. We're about to start episode 4 of Scarlet Hollow. Welcome on in. The police told me you saw what happened to my daddy. Tabitha stops in front of a small house on the quiet hill just off Main Street. The Scarlets own most of the houses out here. We rent them out to employees. Just more convenient, you know. Your cousin pulls out a heavy set of keys from her pocket. She picks one out marked with a bright strip of green tape and unlocks the door. Come on in. Don't worry, it's empty. I'm just here for chill vibes while my throat is transforming into sandpaper. Oh no, I'm so sorry. No, I get it. I'm very happy. I still have a little bit of something in my chest. Like I'm still having to clear my throat a lot, but because I got sick last week. But I'm doing better. I'm doing better. But yes, it's definitely cold season right now. A lot of flu season, cold season. So yeah, definitely hydrate, and rest. Freaking flu season bullshit. Oh, 100%. No, I get you on that. So yeah, I do apologize, folks, if I do clear my throat a lot. It's because I still have a lot of phlegm build up that I gotta cough up. My joints be hurting, muscles sore, and I feel like I've swallowed several bricks. Full of chalk bricks. Yep, nope, I get you. I'm so sorry, Pigeon. I hope you get to feeling better. Yep, he's a dog. Oh yeah, we met the mayor. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. Sorry to hear you not been feeling too good lately, Daz. Yeah, well thank you. I appreciate that. No, it's getting better. Like I have a whole bunch of new asthma medications that have been helping quite a lot. So I've been doing good. I'm just still having to cough a bunch, which is unfortunate. But other than that, doing really well. A fellow hat-wearing animal? Oh yeah, no, the mayor was super cute, good boy. Well, I think is a good boy, but it wasn't said in the recap just now, but I remember yesterday, Gretchen, which is Stella's small little pug, Gretchen does not like the mayor, and so that makes me curious. I'm like, okay, maybe the mayor's not so much of a good boy as we might think that he is, because if Gretchen doesn't like the mayor, I question it. Mr. Pickles! Oh, goodness. The only meds I have right now for my are for my skin. I need some antibiotics, damn it. I know, right? I know, it was a struggle last week. It was like, I had to spend so much money on medication, but I was like, I'll take it. I'm done. I'm ready. I want this medicine. I want to feel better. So it is helping. So it's all good. Before you can catch up to your companions, you're interrupted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. Yeah, I didn't forget about you. I have a feeling we're gonna see you in episode 4. I have a feeling you're about to come back in episode 4 and I'm gonna be unhappy about it. Street smarts. Whoever he is, you can feel his desperation to make a good first impression, a self-sustained and self-fulfilling prophecy. Mystical. It's hard to put a finger on it, but something compels you to dislike this man. Sounds like good old Gretchen and the mayor may have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? Oh wait, was that me that said that, or was that Pastor Daniel? I don't remember. I'm Pastor Daniel. I might have misread that. It's fine. I'm Pastor Daniel. I take it you're Daz. Everyone's been buzzing about you. I'm so sorry about your aunt, but I'm sure she's in a better place now. If you'd ever like to discuss your beliefs, my door is always open. Questionable. Questionable at best. Lurk, I'm gonna go nap. Well, A, enjoy your nap, Pigeon. Definitely get lots of water, hydrate a lot, get lots of rest, and thank you for the lurk, good sir. Hope you start feeling better. Thank you for popping in. I hope you start feeling better soon. The basement is what you might expect out of a tortured artist who spends all his time confined to his studio. Discarded canvases line its edges, while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corner of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at their creator. Your mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyway, make yourself comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately. Haven't been cleaning much. Dinner is already laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food. Stella is nervously talkative, and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense. His shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly's eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. So, we were talking about maybe watching a movie sometime this week while Daz is still in town. We'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie, Doc. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever gonna change. I'm sick every day, and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone just because seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can't believe I have to ask for permission from my mom just to have friends over... Reese stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping himself in his arms. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix... Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open. Reese? Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. Hey! You're here sooner than I expected. Hope dinner went okay? Hi. Hope I'm not too late. Have I missed any creepy paranormal stuff? Oscar and Kanika startle as the door swings open. Seems I made it just in time. Let's get the show on the road. I don't have all night. Well? This is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain. Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch, the floor around it stained in reddish-brown. I'm going for it. Mistakes were had. And that's when everything went wrong yesterday. Oh, wait. Do you hear music? Movement stirs as a figure cloaked in shadows rises to attention. Stella? There you are. I would have found you sooner, but the resident clearly doesn't want me here. It doesn't seem to have the same issue with these miserable little parasites. Yep, Wayne came to try to save us yesterday, and yeah, that didn't go very well. Bottom feeders always manage to slip through the cracks, don't they? The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. One of you must forfeit. It doesn't matter which. Bullshit! I hope I didn't come too late. It wants something, doesn't it? And I think you know which of you should volunteer. You must be joking. Well, let's just leave. Agreed. Sybil, you got here. Can you help get us out? Can you get us out? Sybil sighs. She's like, begrudgingly, I will do this. She's like, I will help you, but like, I'm mad about this decision. Tabitha, are you sure you want to leave this business unfinished? Absolutely. This is not our problem. If you think it's the best course of action, yes, I can get you out. It's only a question of seeing through the illusion. We're in a basement, even if all of your senses are telling you otherwise. Try closing your eyes and remembering where you are. Sorry, I can't talk right now. See you later. She hurries off down the road. Before I go, she says, before intimidating me. Or attempting to. Sybil places a hand on your arm, holding you back for a moment. I'm sure you have questions after everything you saw tonight, but let's not get into it here. I think everyone could use a little rest and relaxation right now, and yourself included. If you swing by the tea room sometime tomorrow, say early afternoon, you and I can have a little chat. I'll see you then, Daz. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly, you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. now commands the entirety of City Hall, a swirling void of wrath and despair that the people of this town will have to learn to ignore. Disaster looms its tallest yet over Scarlet Hollow. Wake up! And that is where we begin. So yeah, we have a lot of options open because like we have Reese to try to, okay, so it actually didn't show in the recap, but when we went over to Reese's house, there was the clinic door of Dr. Kelly's clinic that gave us really, really fucking weird vibes that we had to like force ourselves to like not open because we were like supernaturally drawn to it. So we have that we have to go investigate. We're gonna have to do something about the library. I don't know what we're gonna do. It's closed off for a gas leak for right now, and everybody is still dealing with being possessed. And hopefully we'll either hear if Becca and Alexis are alive or if they're dead. Maybe we'll find them in this episode. But you have to remember too, so it feels like a long time has passed. However, each episode in Scarlet Hollow is one full day. So we're about to have, this is about to be Thursday in Scarlet Hollow, and the collapse happened Tuesday. Yeah, so it's been 2 days. So this is gonna be the morning of the second day. So there is still a chance that Becca and Alexis could be alive. They're just suffering right now if they are. So we'll see what happens. You open your eyes. It's a new day. Last night seems so far away. You can almost pretend the horrors you witnessed in the annex were nothing but a nightmare, chased away by the harsh morning light. But you know that the furious spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. yet lingers, locked behind the doors of the town hall, still tied to the earth by its hatred for you and Tabitha. An involuntary shudder runs down your spine. But your thoughts are interrupted by the buzz of your phone on the nightstand. Hope you made it home okay? Aw, Kanika's checking in on us! Aw, that's sweet. Haven't heard from Stella since last night. How about you? You check your messages. There's nothing from Stella. Aw, I don't think she's gonna... I mean, we could try to call her, but I bet she's not gonna answer. I'm sure she's fine. Yeah, she's just, you know, not only was she, because everybody was possessed, but not only, well, everybody but us and Tabitha, but not only was Stella possessed, but she was possessed by somebody that then killed someone. So, you know, she's probably not feeling super great right now. So let's see. I mean, we'll try to call her. I don't think she's gonna answer, but we'll try. You dial Stella. Oh, she did answer! What? Oh, shit! Oh, I'm surprised. Oh, okay. Well, at least we can just hear her voice. Know she's, you know, fine enough, because she's not fine. I mean, like, come on. She's not gonna be fine, but, like, she's, like, okay-ish. She's, like, physically fine. Hey, what's up? Oh, no, never mind. It's a voicemail. Haha, just kidding. I'm not able to come to the phone right now. This is actually a recording of my voice. It isn't really me. Technology, huh? Anyways, leave a message, or don't. I never check this thing. The mailbox is full and can't accept messages at this time. Well, we'll text her. Hey, you good? You good? Like, no, we know the answer to that. I'm kind of worried. Oh, we could, yeah, just be honest. I'm kind of worried after you ran off. Please text me. That Wayne guy didn't come after you, did he? We don't want to make her anxious, because she doesn't know that Wayne is threatening her. So we don't want to, I don't want to let her know that immediately. She has enough to worry about right now. Nick and I are pretty worried about you. Please respond. Aw. How's my favorite cryptid hunter? Question mark, question mark. Hey. Send us. I don't want to. Nervous puppets. I don't think we need to see any more, like, creepy shit. Well, you know, I think we'll just say this. Kanika and I are pretty worried about you. Please respond. You wait for a few silent minutes. Your message sits undelivered. Wait. Is it is her phone off? Wait, it sits undelivered. Does that mean, like, does she not have phone service? Because if she doesn't have phone service, she wouldn't be able to receive the message. And we might just have to, like, go actually physically check up on her. But if she's, like, but it's also, like, early in the morning. She also might just be sleeping, if it did send. But if it says undelivered, it makes me wonder if her phone is turned off. Drusilla says everyone has a rough night. Yeah. I mean, let's just be honest to Kanika. I mean, like, everybody is kind of, like, a little fucked right now. So, yeah. Everyone's had a rough night. She's probably still shaken up. Yeah, but I don't love that she's out there somewhere by herself, considering all the shit that's been going down. We should look for her, right? Come to town, we should stick together. Looks like you have your morning plans in order. Hell yeah. Visit the I mean, we always gotta, is there 3? Are there 3 opossums now? Let's check the opossums. Oh, they have bread. How did you get bread? When did you get bread? You open the drawers. The 2 opossums stare up at you. They both have bread now. That's nice. Wave at them. You wave at them. They continue to stare up at you blankly in response. Yep, I'll just close the door. I just want to make sure they're okay. It's fine. Yeah, that's their home now, 100%. I've seen a lot of creepy stuff. I just gotta keep making sure that doll is okay. Why is the doll moved? Why is the doll moved? I didn't need to see this. You make your way to the closet. There's no denying it. The doll moved at some point since your most recent video. Yeah, it was like, why is the doll moved? Why? But your long dead relative's creepy doll isn't the only thing that's different. Someone was in here. Don't like that. Something to mull over for the rest of the day. Well, I mean, could it have been Tabitha? I don't think it, I mean, it could potentially have been Tabitha. Like, Tabitha at one point wasn't with us, but we assumed that she was at work. Because she had to go to work because, like, Alexis? No. Becca's mom got really pissed off at Tabitha and was like, why aren't you doing more to help my child? Blah, blah, blah. And so Tabitha, like, ran off to work. So, but I mean, Tabitha could have came home briefly. Or the opossums could have fucked with it. You never know. We'll take a shower. You might as well take a shower before starting the rest of your day. Yeah, let's wash off all of the weird ghost possession residue. We don't need that on us. It feels good to wash away the grime of last night's haunting, but eventually you'll have to leave this place and confront the rest of the day. In the meantime, Oh, we can reflect. Okay, interesting. I mean, this is accurate. The perfect time to reflect is in the shower. Or singing. We could put music on and start singing our heart out. That's also another perfect opportunity. Let's see, think about being out of this hellhole and safe in your own bed. Think about someone special? We can select romance now? I mean, it is episode 4. And we haven't, like, truly, like, romanced anyone officially yet, so interesting. Think about Wayne, whether you're ever truly alone. Think about Sybil's warning, the worst is yet to come. Scrub feverishly, like, yeah, like, nope, no more ghosts, no more ghosts. Let's see, think about Duke. Ooh, yeah, let's not think about Duke. I don't want to think about the man that shot his own head off. Let's not think about that. That's bad. Think about those two girls. That's also bad. This is to think about Stella and think about Alexis and Becca. Think about Stella. Think about the afterlife. Oh, we got some hot take options. Think about Rosalina and Oscar. Think about, I mean, this is true. Think about the door to the clinic. No, let's do, we gotta start off the morning right. We gotta scrub, we're scrubbing off all of, last night's haunting, all of the really bad stuff. Let's think about some flirty flirt this morning. Hey, let's, we gotta start off, you gotta start the day off on the right foot. We gotta think about happy thoughts. And so in this moment, who would our Daz be thinking about? I think I know, but like, well, let's see our options here. You think about someone special. Specifically, you think about, we have options. Okay, so the people we can romance is Stella, Kanika, Avery. Wait, we can romance Oscar? Wait, you can romance Dr. Kelly? Wait a minute. You can also romance Wayne. Holy shit, that's a lot more romance options than I was expecting. That was a lot more than I was expecting. We can romance Wayne, Dr. Kelly, and Oscar. Imagine. Oscar, the shy, handsome town librarian. Oh man, I wasn't ready for this. Wait, I made an error. I wasn't ready for these kind of options. Okay, so here's my, I'm so excited. Okay, because here's the thing. So I talked about this yesterday, that the characters that I really like, that I would want, like, to romance in our playthrough is Kanika and Avery. As much as I love Stella in our playthrough, like, we have such a good relationship with Tabitha, and we have clocked that Stella and Tabitha are, like, kind of exes and, like, kind of are into each other. So I don't want to romance Stella, because that would, like, stop Stella and Tabitha from getting together. And I don't want to come in between that. I don't want to get in the middle of that. I'm like, no. Stella and Tabitha, they need to get back together. That needs to happen. So Kanika and Avery, and, I love Avery, because Avery, our lovely NB, beautiful, beautiful sweetheart. But here's the thing. I like Reese. I was like, after we had like an interaction with Reese, the chronically ill artist living in the clinic, like Reese is actually like pretty chill. Like I think, and like our character is like street smart, and like Reese is like kind of pops off a little bit, and I think it'd be a cute romance. I know it's like kind of out of left field. It's kind of, it's a little surprising, but here's the thing. I think Kanika, sweet, beautiful. I love Kanika. But would our street smart Daz, our street smart mythical Daz like Kanika? I think our street smart Daz sees Kanika as a good friend. And also, even though, I think I'd also see Avery as a good friend. Like, our Daz would, like, find everybody attractive. Don't get me wrong, because everybody is attractive. But I think Avery's too chill for, like, our character. Our character's kind of a hot mess. Our character's like a little rough and tumble, super direct, which is kind of not compatible with Kanika and not really compatible with Avery. Like, it's not compatible with Kanika, and then Avery doesn't really like fit with us. So I think Reese is a cool option. So I was really happy. I was pretty sure we could romance Reese, and I'm glad it did pop up here, because I think that's what we'll do for this playthrough. I think actually, turns out Street Smart's rough and tumble Daz likes the chronically ill artist that has an attitude. Like, I like it, like they just, I like them. They're sweet. And it just goes to show that, guess what? You can still be, just this, you think about Reese, the chronically ill artist living in the clinic. You find something about his brooding and mysterious air alluring. Just goes to show that even if you are chronically ill, sickly, you think you're not looking your best, somebody can still find you attractive. And I think our street smart Daz would appreciate Reese and, would, find them, just find them cute. Hopefully, you'll get to know him better today. Aww. And I think too, because Street Smart Us would want to, like, break him out of prison. Would want to, like, have him, like, come out and about with us. So we'll see. You're done here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. But also, I'm not over the fact you can romance Dr. Kelly? What is happening right now? There are a lot more romance options than I originally expected there to be. Alright, let's head downstairs. It's time to face your cousin. You find her in the kitchen, her shoulders hunched in a tight ball of anxiety. They're striking. Oh, wait, what? What's striking? This week of all weeks. As if I didn't have enough on my plate today already. Street Smarts is pinging. Your cousin is backed into a corner. The miners aren't just striking, they're putting on a stronger front than she anticipated. Oh, shit. Oh, the miners are oh, that's bad. Oh, that's really, oh, great. We gotta deal with that this episode? Oh, lovely. Oh, no. Oh, they're, listen, like, the teenagers shouldn't have been there. Like, what were you gonna do? Like, it was already boarded up. You already boarded it up. You already said, hey, this mine shaft is, off limits and dangerous, and teenagers broke into it. Like, what are you gonna do? Oh boy. Basically, this doesn't add up to being very good. Excuse me. Uh-oh. Does it even matter how the strike plays out? Any resolution would merely treat the symptoms of the disease rotting the heart of Scarlet Hollow. Uh-oh. That's not good. For things to stand any chance of getting better, there's something deeper you still have to fully uncover. Oh boy. Well, let's definitely talk about the strike first. Oh, I have both mystical and street smart pinging on the strike? Oh boy, okay. Excuse me. Goodness gracious. Let's see, mystical. The strike is just a symptom of the rot. Oh, interesting. Oh, this is an interesting take because, like, instead of it being like, oh, like the miners are pissed off and they're striking because of what happened with the teenagers, it could be like a supernatural like occurrence that is like, they wouldn't have been like as angry before or like as mad at the situation, but because Tabitha and ourselves are at the center of like the anger of like the supernatural anger, people are more apt to be angry with us because of that. So that's, I'm gonna point that out. I think that's really interesting. The strike is just a symptom of the rot in this place, Tabitha. If we don't treat the underlying disease, it won't even matter who wins. Okay, yes, I know that we saw a literal ghost last night, but this is important, Daz. I'm just saying. Okay, then what are you asking? You want me to infiltrate the strike? Is that what you're saying? Even if they didn't already know you're my cousin, that seems like a great way to throw gasoline on a fire. Okay, well, I'm just offering my services. Those are just the things that I'm good at. Don't get mad at me just because that's how I'm talented, okay? This is my problem to fix. Your only job is to stay safe until the funeral is over. Okay. Let's see. I'm usually pro-union, but I like it. Do you even... Yeah, this is a good question. Do you know what the strikers even want? I haven't seen a list of demands. I'm sure it's just the usual. I promise you that if any one of them were in my shoes for a month, they'd be singing a different tune. Well, I mean, kind of this though, Tabitha. You probably should have seen this coming. Who's to say I didn't? It wasn't ever really a question of if, more a question of when. Forgive me if I didn't expect them to walk out a few days before my mother's funeral. Couldn't even wait until Pearl Ann was in the ground. Well, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. Well, I mean, maybe you should have, listened to the miners, but it's not really, but here's the thing. That's not really Tabitha's fault, because I think Pearl Ann was the person in charge before Tabitha. Like, Tabitha helped Pearl Ann, her mother, at the, at the mining facilities, but I think Tabitha just took over the business when Pearl Ann died and was like being prepped to take over the business. So it's not really Tabitha's fault because Tabitha hasn't had full reins of the miners until literally this week. So, but Pearl Ann sounds like she was a piece of work, so I'm not surprised that the miners are pissed off. Have you heard anything from Stella? I can't get a hold of her. No, but that's not exactly newsworthy. I'm sure she's just processing whatever happened last night. We weren't the only ones who were traumatized. Well... I'm glad we left Charlie down there. Oh, here we go. Do you regret leaving Charlie down there? Not at all. I don't care if Grandma Eddie killed him. The past is in the past, and neither of us had anything to do with it. We can always build a new town hall. We can never get back lost years. That's, that's also true. Well, in that case, any news about the trapped kids? We have confirmation of at least one voice down there, and the boys have been digging around the clock. I don't think it'll be long before we can put all that unpleasant business behind us. I can't read, but regardless. but no, hype time. Hype time that we actually can confirm that there's at least, excuse me, at least one of them is alive, so that's good. Hopefully both of them are. Of course, that hasn't stopped that kid's mom from being on my ass nonstop. I'm doing everything I can, but she's just the kind of person who needs someone to blame. And I'm an easy target. Well, that's fair. Let's see. Aw. I don't think she's gonna want to do this. Like, this is an offer that we could be like, hey, you could sell the estate, you could leave, but where would Tabitha go? Like, she has no desire to, like, leave Scarlet Hollow. Like, this is her home, so I wouldn't want to offer that. You should probably get going, right? Yeah. I've dwaddled long enough. Stay safe. No more hijinks. But let me know if you get into trouble, okay? Aw, Tabitha's still looking out for us. I just love Tabitha. Like, she's trying so hard. She's trying. Tabitha slips past you, her heavy boots thudding down the hall as she marches away to face her employees. Time to figure out the rest of your day. Hey, fuel up with a quick jelly sandwich. Oh, we can eat in town. We should eat at the diner. We should eat at the diner. Head to town. We don't gotta eat. Shh. Forget that. We'll go to town. It's time to head to town. Because we could eat breakfast at the diner with Avery. You head to the front door and begin your trek to the town below. The sun shines down through a thin layer of clouds, illuminating the path in a watery gray light. You can't help but feel countless eyes watching you from the tree line, a feeling that reminds you of your time in the woods with Stella. Ditchlings shouldn't be out in the middle of the day, though. They're getting bolder. Hey, speaking of Avery, let's fucking go. Avery, were you coming to check on me? Let's go have breakfast. I love it. Also, oh, I actually didn't even see in... Yeah, there are ditchlings just kind of hiding over in the bushes. I don't like that. To your surprise, you find a familiar face making its way up the path towards you. Hey, I was just coming to see you. Hope you were able to get some sleep after everything that happened last night. I was up most of the night, totally wired on adrenaline. But even if I'd been able to chill out a bit, knowing that thing was right down the street, yeah, not super conducive to a good night's sleep. I love that Avery came to check on us. That's awesome. Let's see. Is the library... Oh, yeah, because if you've been out and about... Does the library look different? Like, can you see the haunting from outside? It's boarded up, but I can't say I've gotten close enough to see much of anything yet. We can always check it out together. Aww! Yes, I love that. I absolutely love that. Though, maybe we better not tempt it. That ghost seems pretty desperate to eat your soul last night, and I don't even know if I mean that metaphorically or literally. That's very true. Yeah, no, I think quite literally that ghost wanted to eat my soul, so I appreciate Avery for you looking out for me. Excuse me. Hopefully, some slapdash plywood is all it takes to contain that thing. I don't like the thought of it pulling out onto Main Street if it smells a drop of scarlet blood nearby. That's a good point. I appreciate that. Let's see, I'm glad Tabitha was with me. Yeah, I am actually glad. It probably would have been really bad if we were by ourselves. Hopefully no hooligans break into the library. Yeah, I mean, like the mines? Yeah, hopefully no hooligans also break into the library. Yeah, for real. No way I'm trusting ghosts to hold up its end of the bargain. True. I'm sure it'll wear itself out soon enough. I don't think that's true. I wish that were true, but I think the ghost is gonna relent. Be relentless, I guess, is the more accurate way to say that. I'm a little uneasy too. What if it leaves the library and come after me? That ghost can stay in there forever. I don't think it will, is the problem. I think this. No way I'm trusting a ghost to uphold its end of the bargain. Smart move. If that thing was holding on to a grudge so hard that it managed to stick around for 80 years, there's a good chance it would never be satisfied, no matter how much it took from the Scarlets. Might as well hold on to the one life you have instead of hoping it'd be enough to satisfy some revenge-starved old guy. Amen. That's what I'm talking about. I was like, there's no way. Oh, we can still, I love that we still have the option to flirt with Avery though too. You were coming to see me? That's sweet. So we can still keep our options open. I mean, we can flirt with Avery and Reese. Listen, this is gonna be like Stray Gods all over again. When we play Stray Gods, I was having such a hard time trying to figure out who to romance. We're about to have the same problem. Oh boy, let's see. Okay, so we have a mystical though. How do you feel now that it's a new day? Possession, oh, yeah, I could ask that. I mean, we should ask that first. Okay, let's ask this first. If flirt is still available, we might also flirt. How do you feel now that it's a new day? Possession is a sort of thing that can leave a mark on a person's soul. Aw, thanks for asking about the state of my soul. I appreciate that. I'd be lying if I said it didn't have an impact. I kind of feel bruised all over, physically and spiritually. But hey, that's part of life, right? Nobody makes it to the end completely unscathed. And I'm kind of thrilled that my new emotional baggage comes from a ghost instead of some normal, boring trauma. Fair. Fair, valid. Okay, listen, I can't also not They can't give me the option! I thought they would maybe not give me the option because I was like, we thought about Reese a little bit while we were, like, getting ready for the day. But if Avery's gonna just show up unannounced to come check on me, I'm gonna flirt. I'm gonna flirt. You were coming up to see me? Well, that's sweet. What can I say? I'm someone who knows what they want. Okay, well, if Avery's gonna be so bold and flirt with us, like, just be this bold and be like, listen, I know what I want. I wanted to go check in on Daz. Like, alright. I mean, I ain't gonna reject this. I would have walked up here at the crack of dawn, but I figured I should let you sleep at least a little longer, though not too much longer. I had to make sure you didn't go running off into trouble. Not without me. Alright, wait a minute. Okay, well, never mind. Maybe Avery has like a, it's got like a, a bad streak in them, They're like, maybe they're a little bit, on the wild side more than I thought that they were. And that aligns with the Daz that we've created. That aligns with our street smart, troublesome self. If Avery is down for a little trouble, then I think it's fine then. We'll see. We're gonna see. It's just loose flirting. Nothing's official. Nothing, like the achievement said, our options are open right now. Alright, so there's ditchlings everywhere. I mean, we should talk about the ditchlings, because the fact that the ditchlings are popping up in the daytime, that's a problem. There's ditchlings everywhere now, even though it's daytime. Avery turns to survey the tree line. I noticed a few on my way up. They're kind of funny, now that I'm getting a good look at them, with their scrunched up little Shar-Pei faces. So, should I be worried about these things? I know they're a bad omen or something, but, like, are they dangerous? They're not going to eat me if I take a wrong turn, right? Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, we'll let our mystical ping, because Avery kind of has clocked a little bit, and especially too, after the possessions that happened, I'm sure Avery understands that we're a mystical person, so we would tell them the truth, and that way, they'll feel a little bit better about it. You need only to fear what they foretell. Okay, cool and ominous, as long as being eaten alive isn't on the table. Unless they're foretelling a zombie invasion or something with werewolves, in which case, I guess I'm still stuck with being eaten alive. Love it. Absolutely love it. Have you heard of anything from Stella? I haven't heard from her, though we don't text much, and I haven't checked with Winnie to see if she came in for an early breakfast or anything. But if you haven't heard from her, that doesn't sound great. Seeing her like that last night was awful. She's usually so unflappable. Aww. Oh yeah! Yeah, we can invite Ave. Every chance I get to invite everybody to come everywhere, that's the option I'm taking. Kinnick and I are meeting up to look for Stella. Wanna come? Absolutely. I told Winnie I'd be coming in late today, so I've got time. I don't know how much time, though. From what I saw this morning, the diner is hopping. It's absolutely packed with miners. They must be using it as a home base for the strike. Oh, by the way, there's a strike going on. I'm sure you already know that, though. Have to imagine Tabitha would have told you this morning. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Let's head to town. Yeah, good idea. And, and I got your back, Avery, just in case the ditchlings do decide to hop up and, like, want to try to eat us. I'll protect you. I didn't take powerful build as my traits, but I'll still try. I will still try to protect you. You and Avery start back down the path to town. It isn't long until you once again find yourself on the main street of Scarlet Hollow. Daz! You made it. And you picked up an Avery along the way. I hope you're both doing okay, like, emotionally. Yeah, I'm not too bad. Better after seeing Daz. Like, hi, Avery. I love bold Avery. This is not who I was expecting this person to be. I wasn't expecting Avery to be like this, but I like this. I'm a fan. Kinnica's like, judging. Kinnica's like, I don't know about this. Well, that's good. I feel like I've got crushed by a steamroller or something. Joints all out of whack, totally exhausted, and super foggy. Mom has been insisting I caught a cold, and I wasn't buying it, but as of this morning, I've come around. Aww. Everybody's getting sick. It's flu season. Everybody stay hydrated. Stay hydrated, everybody. It's definitely something beyond exhaustion, even considering the ridiculously stressful week we've all had. But I'm not gonna let that stop me from looking for Stella. Yeah, oh yeah, we're 100% looking for Stella. Yeah, is Miles manning the store while you're here, guys? Is someone manning the general store while we go looking for Stella? Screw the general store. Mom can deal. Oh, okay, Kanika, let's go, Kanika. All right, let's go, honey. I'm cool with it. Hey, Dolphin. Welcome. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Entertain me for the last 5 minutes of work. You got this. I got you. Hey, well, welcome back to Scarlet Hollow. The miners are on strike. Stella is missing. But we're dealing with it. We all got possessed last episode. So what could go wrong today? If we already were possessed yesterday, we can't go higher, right? Or am I just like, jinxing us that it's gonna get worse? Retail sucks. Is everyone dead yet? Not yet. Everybody did get possessed yesterday, except for myself and Tabitha, but nobody has died. Nobody else has died. I did get everyone possessed and in danger, which that was a whoopsie by me, my bad, but nobody died. Also, I'm so sorry that you're dealing with retail, but A, for your shift almost being over, Dolphin, you can start your weekend, be like, oh my god, get me out of here, get me the hell out of here. Oh. But also, let's go Kanika. Kanika finally being like, you know what? Screw my mother. I'm gonna go find my friends. I don't have to run everything all the time and help my friends out and my family out all the time. I'm like, yes, Kanika. Yes, Kanika, standing up for yourself. Let's go. Whoa, did I miss something? You good, Kanika? Just some family drama. I'm sure I was gonna take a sick day anyways. I don't want to infect the entire town with whatever cold this is. Aww. Instead, I'll just infect both of you. And whoever else we come across while looking for Stella. Aww. I love Kanika. Kanika's so... I just love these characters, folks. Like, these characters are just so heckin' sweet. Alright, let's see. We have... Do you think there could be a rational explanation for all this? Probably not. I was supposed to see your mom at... Oh. I should tell Kanika this. Listen, Kanika, I love you. I don't trust your mother. I don't trust your mother, and I need to let you know that your mom wants to meet with me today. Just to give you a heads up. I'm supposed to see your mom at some point today. Maybe she'll finally shed some light on things. I'm not sure what she's planning to tell you today that she couldn't have told all of us last night. Exactly! I don't trust Sybil. I don't trust Sybil. Which is it's so funny because at the beginning, like episode 1, I was like, oh hey, another mystic, another witch. Sybil's so cool. She's so helpful and like, you know, helps us out. But then like, she's not though. She's withholding so much information all of the time. And then also wanted Tabitha to give up her soul. Like she has it out for Tabitha. And I'm not okay with that. Yikes. Maybe she's going to read your fortune. I am cool with that though. As a lover of tarot cards and tea leaves, you know, I'm cool with that though. But I'm just questionable of Sybil. After last night, I wouldn't doubt that she actually could. Your mom's always had a bit of that Glinda vibe going for her. Yeah. Maybe I should stop making fun of her whole New Age mystic thing. A lot's happened in the past couple of days. I need to take a page out of Stella's book and just block this shit out. I don't need to be focused. I can't keep having all of these existential crises. There'll be plenty of time for tea after we've found Stella. Amen to that. Yeah, we should just hurry and just try to go find her. Which she's probably at home. I mean, we're all worried. But she's probably just at home. She's probably just at home, curled up in bed with Gretchen, and not wanting to, like, go anywhere, and not wanting to talk to anyone. And that's totally okay. But, I mean, we should just to double check. But I'm a little worried. The only reason I want to just make sure that Stella is okay is because of this. And I'm gonna voice that to everyone, because I'm not a fan of the Wayne situation that's happening. Let's not forget that Wayne threatened her last night. You don't think he actually followed through on that, do you? I've been trying not to think about it. Does anyone know what happened to that guy? Some kind of accident or something? Mom says he's sick, and I don't doubt that he is, but with all the weird magic stuff going on, I'm starting to wonder if it's a normal illness or something else. Okay. Let's get started. I don't want to waste another minute. Where to first? Ooh, I mean, the obvious. I mean, the obvious, we should just go to her house. Let's check out the my stomach says we should go check out the diner because we did not have breakfast yet this morning. So my stomach says that, but let Avery know that you and Kitty can take it from here. Oh, we can also part ways with Avery. No. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna part ways with Avery. We should just do the obvious. Okay, let's go to Stella's house. A good place to start. Maybe she just slept in. That's what I'm like, she's probably just not wanting to talk to people. That's what I was hoping. I would have gone already, but I was kind of nervous about doing anything by myself today. Just in case I ran into yet another horror from beyond the veil or whatever. Yeah, that's fair. You make your way towards Stella's house. Giga knocks anxiously on the door. It creaks open. Oh, no, don't like it. Oh, this is suddenly, oh, okay. Whereas Daz before was just like, Stella just is like tired and, you know, grieving and going through a lot of shit and is traumatized. But now, my mystical pinging at her house is now gonna put Daz on high fucking alert. I'm about to I'm about to burn it all the way down. I'm about to uncover every rock, turn over every rock, just to find Stella, because, oh, this is not good. The interior is cold, and not just physically. There is an absence of joy and life that leaves only a chill behind. The ghost of an empty house, and the sobering dread that comes with the knowledge that your search won't end here. Don't like it. Ooh, and now mixed with our street smarts though. Okay, so our mystical's pinging and is like, oh, something's like supernaturally wrong. But now we're like looking at everything going, okay, but what are like the physical signs of what's going on? This doesn't look like a break-in. It looks like somebody left the door open. Stella, or someone else, was in a hurry when they left. Okay. Interesting. Well, I would want to let them know both of those things. Okay. So this is, okay, so they're nothing like, it's just that it's really intense emotion. So I'm picking up really intense emotion, like nothing has like broken in, because my street smart saw that. So there's not a break-in, but there's like some really intense emotions going off that I am very sensitive to. I don't sense anything supernatural here, but I don't like the look of this. Might as well invite ourselves in, right? Yeah, we should go in. Yeah, street smart Daz. I mean, of course we're gonna break into Stella's house. I mean, like, I love that there was an option of like, we should go inform the cops. Street smart Daz is not about to go inform the cops. We're gonna just go investigate. Cool. I'll be brave and go first. Let's go, Avery. Love it. Avery casually steps over the threshold into Stella's house. I love this, like, this energy from Avery. It's so good. I was not expecting Avery to have, like, a wild side streak to them, and I'm so here for it. Oh shit, not even Gretchen is here. I mean, that makes sense. Actually, it's probably better that Gretchen is not here, because Gretchen and Stella are always together. So that means that makes me feel a little bit better, because that just means Stella was just leaving in a really big hurry and just needed to, like, leave. Because if Gretchen was here, then I would say something happened to Stella, because Stella would not have left without Gretchen. So this is a little bit more okay. The living room is almost exactly as you saw it the other day. Whatever happened to Stella, it doesn't look like it happened here. It doesn't look like there was a struggle or anything, unless it happened in another room, or maybe someone or something caught her off guard. You didn't have to say that last part. I'm going to forget that you said that, and just be thankful that this doesn't look like a crime scene. Yeah, that's fair. Stella's kitchen is slightly messy. A couple cabinets are hanging open, and a loaf of bread sits on the counter by a used butter knife. Oh, we were here earlier. Oh, technically, you know, this is, oh, it's interesting, because technically, we spent the night at Stella's house at one point, so, like, we would know kind of, like, what her house looks like before. Like, so we're not going in here blind, we kind of know how Stella lives normally. It looks normal to me. I don't know, it's a little messy. If this is a little messy, I don't want to know what you'd call my room. Amen, Kanika, me too. I wasn't judging. There's nothing wrong with a little mess. Kanika's like, I have doubts. Press F for doubt. Or a lot of mess. We're getting off track. Stella's house has always felt a little sterile to me. This feels a little too lived in, if that makes sense. Though, maybe that's just because I've only ever been over when she was already expecting me. Maybe this is just a rare peek behind the curtain at the real Stella. The real Stella should call her friends and let them know she's okay. Very true. Ooh. We have actually never seen Stella's room, though. We've seen the rest of her house, but we have never seen Stella's room. I love that every single room has, like, a little Gretchen in it somewhere. You make your way down the hall to what you assume to be Stella's room. She's not here. Though it's a little untidy, it's the usual sort of untidiness that accumulates when someone doesn't often have guests in their bedroom. There aren't any signs of violence. I better not hear a single comment about this room being messy. I wasn't gonna say anything. Who? No, we're definitely checking her computer. You gotta check Stella's computer. I'm not sure we should be snooping on her computer. Isn't that an invasion of privacy? We already broke into her house, right? For all we know, there could be some sort of clue on there. like a note detailing exactly where she is. We didn't break into her house. The door was left wide open. Well, maybe the computer was left open too. Amazing. Our character's sassy. Our character's sassy would probably say that. Let's see what our other options are, though. Kanika's right. No. Hey, you're no fun, but fine. Kanika's got a point. Or we could say Avery's got a point. Let's see if it's password protected. Yeah. Fair. I know it's an we can also say I know it's an invasion of privacy, but we gotta find her. But our character's sassy. Our character's so sassy. We would say this. Well, maybe the computer was left open too. Also, I love that Avery's like backing me up on this. Like Avery's just like, oh, if Daz wants to go like snoop on the computer, it's probably that should probably happen. Like I love this tag team duo that's suddenly happening. Was not expecting this. Exactly. If there isn't a password, maybe we're supposed to take a peek. Maybe we'll find the first note in an elaborate scavenger hunt she set up overnight. Sure, snoop away, but I'm not going to take a part in this. I'll be over here, standing in the corner of the room, not looking over your shoulder. Maybe. Let me know if you find anything. Oh. Stella's desktop is horrifically cluttered. There are simply too many files and folders to fit in on her monitor, and they overlap each other in a chaotic, multi-layered display. Whoa, how do we find anything on here? You don't. Come on, let's go. Of course. I was saying, I'm street smart. We're looking, we're snooping. It's snoop time. You scan through the folders and files on Stella's desktop, looking for something, anything, that seems like it might be interesting. One folder catches your eye. Boring tax stuff. Oh man. You're no fool. You've seen this folder before. You have this folder on your own computer. Boring tax stuff never contains boring tax stuff. For that matter, it never contains anything related to taxes. Its contents are never boring. Oh no, are we about to go through Stella's porn collection? I'm so sorry, Stella. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I have tailored this character of mine to be an asshole. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's Tabitha. Oh, that's worse. That's worse than porn. It's actual heartbreak time. Oh, shit. I would have rather have found porn. That's terrible. Now I'm gonna just be sad for the rest of the day. Oh, no. You open the folder. You're surprised to find it contains a carefully mapped out diagram of Scarlet Hollow's mines, including holes in the fence and areas with low visibility. There's also a handful of old photos of Stella and Tabitha together as teenagers. Tabitha wears an uncharacteristic grin, an authentic, joyful smile, and Stella's eyes are somehow brighter, less tired. Both of them seem to be living in a happier time. Aw, see, and this is why we can't romance Stella. This is why. Because I want Stella and Tabitha to get back together. I need this romance to happen. That's why I love Stella, but we can't romance Stella because Stella and Tabitha are in a thing, and we can't become between that. Okay, I take it back. This is way too personal. Yeah, we have made a mistake. I'll join Kanika in the corner while you wrap things up. Yeah, that's a good idea, Avery. Okay. Let's check like the normal stuff. We're not gonna snoop, we're gonna check just the regular stuff now. It would take you all day to count the number of open tabs in Stella's browser, so numerous as her tabs that you can't see a single icon. A sea of rounded, featureless triangles from Windows edges to Windows edge. Excuse me? Her most recently opened tab is a post on Uncle Carl's Bigfoot Farm, a forum for cryptozoology enthusiasts. The post in question is titled, "Something Big is Happening in Scarlet Hollow." Hey everyone! Was out chasing a skunk ape sighting the other day and I found these weird little guys. My friend's mom says there's something called ditchlings, but I've never heard of them before. Anyone have any good leads? What does it say? Bridge of Bigfoot. Oh, I guess these are usernames.
Camera isn't shaky enough. This is totally staged.
Clean footage of some sort of cryptid nobody has heard of except for your friend's mom. The only thing I've seen when I Google ditchlings is some city in England. Thought you were legit. Guys, since when did high-quality footage count as anything other than actual evidence? These things are terrifying!
Since every low-budget horror movie started doing guerrilla marketing, I smell an ARG.
Oh, I'm serious, I've got a ton of extra footage. Look at that, look what they've been doing to the animals in town. They're apparently some sort of bad omen, like Mothman.
Okay, I'm listening. I love me a Mothman.
By Moth Stan. Beautiful.
I believe you.
Ugh, lucky you're falling right into their lap. I don't trust YouTubers. They're entertainers, not scientists. The thread continues into the next day. Oh, it really, okay. Hey, okay, 1, this isn't an AR, I would never, and 2, an ARG, I would never, and 2, you're not going to believe this, but we went into an abandoned mine last night to investigate things, and I'm pretty sure we found some Tommy knockers. Listen to this knocking we managed to catch on tape. I'm gonna go on a limb here and guess that Hidden Appalachia is actually Stella. Because this is too close to everything that I was like, oh, there's somebody else that has found ditchlings and Tommy knockers. No, this is Stella. There's a link to an audio file titled Tommy Knockers Real.wave. Stella, please. I'm pretty sure this is Stella.
Just because you put the word real in your file name doesn't mean they're real.
2 supernatural events back-to-back nights? This is so fake. I can't believe I bought into the River Runners hype. You're so full of it.
YouTubers are always going to sell out to big indie horror. This is Kidnapped by Aliens all over again.
Also, LOL, doughy white things and now loud popping noises? This is definitely an ARG. Did you sell out to Pillsbury?
Stop cyberbullying her. I'm going to call the mods.
Locking this thread and giving everybody a 7-day ban. No cyberbullying and no self-promo. The thread ends. Yep. Yeah, Hidden Appalachia is definitely Stella. Aw, but poor Stella getting bullied on the internet. Like, I'm so sorry, honey. We'll check her search history. You check Stella's search history. She hasn't visited any websites since Tuesday night. If she came home after last night's incident, she didn't touch her browser. Unfortunate. Her search history is almost entirely work-related. A furious series of queries for various monsters and cryptids that might fit her profile of ditchlings. That's that. Okay, I think we've seen enough. Thank God. Hey, achievement unlocked. Achievement unlocked, Hacker Man. Snoop on Stella's computer in episode 4, find everything. Hey, nice. Yeah, we did the big Snoopy Snoop. Let's see. All right, so now what do we got? I lip synced somebody's room before they've had a chance to clean it. Oh, man. Let's see. This sure looks like a room. Any thoughts? It's a mess. Yeah, I think this is true. I don't think there's any clues here. I don't think so either. This is what her room's been like for pretty much the entire time I've known her. The only thing that's changed is the computer getting a lot fancier. It could use a few more houseplants. I'll put together some trimmings after we found her. Aw, and Avery likes nature. I love them. Aw, she still does those corkboard with string things. She loves putting the strings on there. I don't think they actually mean anything, but they're more for decoration anyway. Aw. Okay, I don't think we're gonna find much else here. Let's move on. Hey! Achievement unlocked! Still life! Visit Stella's on Thursday morning. Let's heckin' go. Wait a minute, I want to see the, It's interesting, so the still life achievement, the Visit Stella's on Thursday morning, 55.6% of players have this achievement, but the Hacker Man achievement, where we snoop on Stella's computer and find everything, only 29.4% of players have this achievement. That's, that's probably good. That means there's a lot of folks out there that are not running around doing, the Snoopy Snoops. However, the character we've created, has sometimes some questionable morals. So we did the Snoopy Snoop. Oh, excuse me, babe. Excuse me, everybody. Goodness. Okay, so maybe she came home last night. Maybe she didn't. But she definitely missing. I thought I was overreacting this morning. I hope she would just be sleeping in. I can't believe she's actually missing. We'll find her. Where to next?